Good morning, folks. Excuse me. Today is the 14th of May. Before I start today's video, I thought I'd do a little follow-up. Let's have a look at these guys. These are the ones that the UV resin was coming off the Solidcrete, and I just sealed them. You can actually see now air pockets in there. I think it's an interesting look. These are ones that sealed properly and it stuck, but these didn't, and I'm getting white. Where am I? White, like air bubbles almost. Pockets of air. I just thought it was an interesting follow-up. Today what I want to do is use our Solidcrete and see how it goes with thin things. I always do solid molds. Today I thought I'd give this guy a go. I don't think it's going to work, but I could be wrong. This is, I have no idea if this is a good mold or not. I've never used it, not even with 2-part resin or UV resin. It's very staticky. Everything's sticking, fur, dust is sticking to it. So I don't know if it's a good mold or not. The pattern itself is quite thin, which is kind of the point. But I thought I might also do some of these, which I have done before with 2-part epoxy recently, which is why they got bits all over them. So I thought we'd have a go. I'd fill that one, fill these guys, and maybe even do a couple of frames just to see what it's like, see whether it's strong enough. So let's get into that. I'm gonna just give that one a wipe with the baby wipe and see if I can get some of the fluff and stuff off it before we do a mix up. Cup. Okay, so to give it its best chance, I'm gonna weigh everything today and do the official 3-to-1. Let me pour a little mold here. Okay, zero that guy out. Okay, so I'm going to do, I'm going to order more of this, probably tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to do 30 grams. What did I do with my lid? 30 grams of the powder. And what have I done with my little cup now? Let's see if we can, I don't think you will hold enough, but three, eight, okay, so that is our 10 grams by weight of water. And let me see if I can find, oh, there's the cup I was looking for. What have I done with my measuring stick? I bought a U-Butte, you know, don't use plastic, don't use wooden stirrers, and for the life of me I can't find what I did with it. Okay, let's just use a wooden one. mixy. It's supposed to do bubbles. You're not supposed to use wooden mixing sticks for anything. Creates bubbles, but with UV resin I don't use stirring, and with 2-part I don't tend to worry about bubbles either, to be honest. Yeah. As you can see, she's very, very watery. So let's give this a go. Nice thin ones. Let's do this guy first. See, now this would help a lot if I had a flat desk, but this desk is second hand, third hand. It's travelled from a couple of different homes with me, simply because the desk is trashed, the top I mean, and I don't care if I get resin on it. I do now have sheeting and stuff over the top to try and save it. By that I mean I can pull it off and the desk underneath doesn't have extra resin or paint or anything on it, because I was just ruining the top of the desk. Oh, bit of fluff in that one. And I drop my stick in it. Okay. By the fact that I always use these little mixing cups will tell you that I don't ever make up a lot of resin. I just tend to make little small things, usually jewellery or coasters. This is quite a cute little pattern. I hope it works, but I got my doubts. I know this one you can remove it after half an hour, but we're going to leave it all day and I'll pull it out later. So it's got the most amount of time possible. See if it'll harden enough where I can pull it out without breaking bits. Okay, that seems to be full there, maybe over fully a little bit. Let's try. Get a bit of that off. I do have. Let's see if we can just make sure that's gonna. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's use one of these guys and suck it up. Ooh, gross. Stick it in that one. Suck it up. And stick it in. That's better. I should probably put in these nice little delicate bits, hey? Handle of the shovel. Done enough out of that one, do you think? Okay, let's try that. It's getting thicker already. Now I have made these guys with UV resin and 2-part resin, if I didn't say it already. I wasn't a great big fan of most of these designs. The waves just didn't come out for what I was wanting them for. Let's have a go at the height, shall we? And sunnies. To sun. Yeah, these are a lot of little delicate bits on this one. We'll do the sauce bottle. Or sunscreen. Might be sunscreen. Can't remember. And just because I know it doesn't really work, we'll try this one as well. Back to our frames. Try and get it all done before she hardens. Oops. Let me just pour this one. Okay. Stir it with that bowl. I'll just do some more seashells, sea stuff. Starfish. Okay, alright, so I'm going to leave these guys for 5 hours. It's now 8:47 in the morning. I will leave them till this afternoon, even tonight if I can, and we will pull them out then, give them the most amount of setting time. Let's have a look, see what she says on the jar. So on the jar it actually says full cure within 2 hours. So I will give it the best chance by leaving it longer than the 2 hours, and we will see how we go. I'm not hopeful with this kitty cat one, and probably the thinner bits like the handle on the bucket there, but let's give it a go. Alright guys, I'm going to go for now. I'll see you in a few hours. Bye. Okay folks, I'm back. It is now 3:52 and we're back to see whether our Solidcrete can handle fine, thin lines. So we know for a fact that it's actually perfect for doing these sort of things. Okay, let's quickly take these out. But what about thinner ones? So that's such a weird one, that one with that there. Don't understand why it's got that there. But I mean, that's pretty thin. See if we can get this guy out in one piece. I can, I'm not sure why it's got the little hole in it. Look at that. It feels very fragile though. Where are we? Feels quite fragile. And I got air bubble in it. And this one, yeah, it's fine. It's actually got like a little patterned detail around the edge. Okay, let's try our real thin stuff. Let's try our kite. Ah, she's already broken off. But I reckon you could probably fix that if you're putting it in something. Let's try the shovel. Now this mold is actually quite firm. If it was one of these squishier ones, we might have been better off. Now I've gotten that out and it feels alright. Our sunnies, our boardy shorts, all the little bits of the sun have come out, quite nice. Let's see how we go with the flippy floppies. Wow. So it has kept the detail there. Can you see that? Where's my camera? It helps if I've got it the right way as well. And tuning in there. So it is quite thin and it does just break, which is what I expected. But see, that bit broke off in there. The waves are together, but you got an air bubble. Yeah. So no is my outcome. No, it doesn't hold fine lines. Not now, Bella, you have to wait. Talking to the dog. So I'm not surprised. I didn't think this would work. And what does that say? Oh, I can't read that. I do find I'd need my little glasses. Anyone else read that? So not surprised. So do I think this one's gonna work? No. I think she'll probably crack. But let's have a look. Yep, there goes the first flower. Okay, now I have 2, 3, 4 flowers we've lost. I have not used this mold before. This is a newbie for me. New. And it is fine. I didn't think it would work right from the start. But I wonder if I put this on some tape and made it like a bezel and covered the whole lot in clear, whether it would work. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I've just realised that they're butterflies. I thought it was just flowers, but they're butterflies, right? So fantastic for this sort of stuff. And all of this sort of stuff that's got a bit of substance to it, little fine stuff, no. I mean, it has worked, but it's got no oomph behind it. I just realised my pants are actually patterned. If I get time, I will put some tape behind this. I might use two-part epoxy because it's not flat. Not very high. I might paint it first. maybe a little bit of nail polish paint. Make some dainty little flowers, a black cat maybe. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'm not sure what's going on with the cat's head either. Why does it look like it's got a horn coming out the top of its head? You know what? I'm not going to bother. This will go on my scrap pile. Simply because I've got a couple of other things I'm in the middle of doing. It is cute. I'll leave it and think about it. If I have time, I'll work on it, but I don't think I'll have time. So that's going to be the end of this one, I believe. I wouldn't use Solidcrete for fine, fragile detailing. Even with the super duper flippy floppy mould, bits broke off. And I'm not surprised. I don't think this is a great mould either. That's probably why I've never used it. I've had it for quite a while. A couple of years at least. These bits will just go on my scrap pile for something bigger I'll use as filler. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll think about this. If I finish it up, if I play with it, I will make it part of a video in the future, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just get rid of it. I don't know that it's worth my time at the moment, and that sounds really selfish, but I just got 50 other things on. Alright guys, enough of me whining. I'm gonna go, and I will see you all later. Bye.